Okay, now that I have your attention, let's talk about spiritual warfare. Um, I don't know if you know what Project Bluebird is, but I advise you to look it up. Um, it's something that every citizen should know everywhere. And I am uh, a female part of that project. Uh, Even my birth certificate, my dad's middle name is Bluebird. He's very infamous. Uh, very infamous. He, I need to figure out how to put on some of my uh, dad's articles out of like New York, mostly New York, a lot of different places. He was a counterfeiter who, well, he um, went to some kind of weird military school. Um, and it's really weird, but it's really neat putting it all together. He um, he's very smart, very sophisticated. Um, Darkness covers darkness, so he had a lot of people protecting him um, on his adventures, which when I was young, I was part of. Um, he had 100 federal warrants, yet did like no time for it. It's very interesting. As his name is Joseph, and from what I gather, although it's unprovable, um, yet um, his biological grandfather is Abraham. So not quite sure. Not quite sure why um, a child who was born in New York in 1947 would be put on a plane to Paris and then to Poland. But I'm digging through things. I'm trying to get people to help me on another venue. But I can tell you that um, your DNA gets changed uh, with each generation. It's like if you live in a country where there was a lot of um, I don't know which word to use. A lot of trauma. I'll just say that. A lot of trauma happening. It does alter your DNA. Also, you know, it can be a good thing because I believe that all things work together for those who love God. So I love God very much. Um, I had dreams and visions. I've been able to go to travel outside of my dreams. I don't know if some of you have done that. Um, and when I did, I was going through realms. I was going through. I had to burst through different atmospheres, and as I was going, there was an enemy that I could hear them, and it was in a language that I do not know. It's an unknown language to me, probably to the world. Um, It, I believe it belongs to. I know it was the enemy because I could hear them, and I thought, and very small whispers, just small whispers, and then I burst through another atmosphere, and it was like it's like levels above the earth, and I kept hearing them, um, and the further I was going, the more would come, and I knew that they could not touch me. I knew that they could not stop me, but I couldn't understand what they were saying. But I knew they were saying, "We can't let her get this far. We can't. We have to stop her. What can we do? What can we do?" And it got to the point where um, there were so many that were gathering around me. I just was like, "This isn't worth it at this point." I just want to wake up. And when I woke up, I was looking down at myself. Um, So, you know, do with it what you will, but I believe I have a lot of skills. I believe I've passed those down. Um, think about the good things that you passed down. Let's get rid of the bad things. And you can be a generational curse breaker. Um, I've always been told, not always, but I've been told several times that I've been hanging by a very thin thread. And that's okay because it's got the blood of Jesus on it, so it won't break. Okay? Remember that. Remember that. Whatever it is that you're trying to do, whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, remember that if you belong to the king, you are either a prince or a princess. There's a body. There's a body here on earth, and we all have parts to play, and we're all related. And we, I want goodness and love, and uh, I took a really long test. I don't remember what the test was called, but someone gave it to me. It was to see what my gifts were, and I scored extremely high. It was the top was 40, and I was 39 in discernment, shepherding, and faith. So if you have a mustard seed, do not be afraid to use it. Um, if you don't know where to begin, find a teacher, but test all things because some teachers aren't good. If somebody tells you something, have them prove it. Say, show me where, because there's like if you take the Bible, I could show you something, and I one sentence, and I could lead you off in this totally different direction of like a snake can't. This means we're supposed to be snake can't pick up snakes, and if it bites you and kills you, then you're evil. Bullshit. That's a lie. That's just crap. You know, um, I you have to continue on. It's a living word. I invite you to uh, become a knowledge seeker. Do that. It's very interesting when you find out that who you are, how important you are, how, well, you're so important. If you only knew. Um, Doing this, it's like I can see myself, and it's almost like I'm talking to myself. And I'm important too. I'm important for some reason, and I hope I can get some of this out to others and to seek for truth, seek with all of your heart, and and if you're evil, um, just you're not welcome here, and I ban you, and you have no power here, none, absolutely none. Um, Knowledge seekers who want love and goodness, and who also are warriors and are tired of it and want to fight, you're welcome here too. Um, I am. I'm just glad to be here, and I'm glad to have the opportunity to share some of my stories with you. I don't want to share stories that will take away from what's important about God, but I know that each of us has a part to play. Remember, you you were dealt cards, um, and if you're poor, you can rejoice in that because you know you're not in that bubble. You don't to seek God. I mean, people who are in trouble, some of the when you get some of your last words, you cry out to God, and He's real, and He's cool. He's cool. He really is. So use what you got. Get a platform. Um, I don't know. Just everything's gonna be all right. Everything will work out the way it's supposed to work out. And I send blessings to you and blessings to your family. And continue to seek for knowledge. It's important. It's very important. It's so very important. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and let you go and just put this out. And I'm going to go check out my car that it's a used car. It's very old, but I finally got one. Took a lot of work to get it. If you look at my channel, I mean, I work hard. I grew up in a family that It's very dysfunctional, and I'm trying to stop that dysfunction and create a new string of DNA of resilience. And I think that it's possible. I know it's possible. So let's do it. Okay. All right. So go be good to somebody today. Okay.